Magandang Arroyans! Welcome to the Mathematics for 2022 presents Interesting Math Facts! This is Sir Emilio Pythagoras Jr., grade 10 math teacher, and I will be the one to serve you some cool and fun stuffs in mathematics. Tara, simulan na natin! Number 1. Mathematics can make you a millionaire. The Millennium Prize problems are 7 well-known mathematical problems selected in 2000 by the Clay Mathematical Institute, a private, non-profit foundation dedicated to increasing and disseminating mathematical knowledge. The Clay Institute has pledged $1 million prize for the correct solution of any problem. So $1 million is 50 million pesos. Out of the 7 problems, one of which was solved in 2010. Kaya kung gusto mong yumaman, tara na at mag-aral ng sinayan! Number 2. The End of the World Puzzle or the Tower of Hanoi. This Tower of Hanoi was invented by the French mathematician Edouard Lucas in 1883. He was inspired by a legend that tells of a Hindu temple where the pyramid puzzles might have been used for the mental discipline of young priests. Legend says that at the beginning of the time, the priests in the temple were given a stack of 64 gold discs, each one a little smaller than the one beneath it. Their assignment was to transfer the 64 discs from one pole to the another, with one important provision: a large disc could never place one top of a smaller one. The priests worked very efficiently day and night, or when they finished their work, the myth said the temple would crumble into dust and the world would vanish. So this is where the end of the world term came from. So where's the math in this game? The number of separate transfer of single discs the priest must make to transfer the tower is 2 to the 64th power, because we have 64 discs, minus 1. Or that's 18 quillion moves. Or this much. If the priests worked day and night, making one move every second, it would take slightly more than 580 billion years to accomplish the job. Number 3. Did you know what does calcium and calculator have in common? Having the first 4 letters is not a coincidence. Calcium came from the Latin word calx, which means limestone. On the other hand, Romans used to use small stones for counting. So the same Latin word calx, meaning limestone, was also the root word for small counting stones. So to calculate something means to place down pebbles and count, or place down and count the pebbles or limestone. Number 4. The opposite of infinity is infinitesimal. Infinite is something that continuously gets bigger and bigger. However, in the infinitesimal is a number that gets smaller and smaller, but never gets close to 0 or never gets to 0. It's less than any positive number but greater than 0, while infinite is greater than any positive quantity. Number 5. There are more ways to arrange a deck of cards than there are atoms on Earth. This is a math concept we study on grade 10, which is permutation, where order of objects is important. Consider how many cards must have taken place across the world since the beginning of humankind. No one has and will never likely hold the exact same arrangement of those 52 cards you did during that game. Number of atoms on Earth is very roughly 1 times 10 to the 50th power, while the number of ways to shuffle a deck of cards is equal to 52 factorials, which is roughly 8 times 10 raised to the 67 power, or this much. Number 6. Historians believe that Pythagoras have synesthesia. This condition gives an affected person the ability to see music, hear colors, and associate sense with the people's names. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. That is, of course, the Pythagorean theorem we learned from the basic geometry, named for the Greek philosopher and religious teacher from the 5th century BCE, Pythagoras. Pythagoras taught the belief that numbers were a guide to the interpretation of the universe. Mathematics could explain everything, including music. Pythagoras believed that the planets themselves, all heavenly bodies, rang out notes of vibration based on their orbit and distance to each other. We humans simply lack the ability to hear the music of the spheres. Number 7. Chicken can do math. Chicken knows how to do basic arithmetic. There was a study by Rosa Rugami, a researcher in the Center for Mind and Brain Sciences at the University of Trento in Italy. She showed that they can do subtractions and simple addition. So sa susunod na marinig mong tumalaok ang manok during your mathematics class, baka tinutulungan ka na nila mag-solve. So that's it for today. I hope you both learned and had fun at our videos. Again, this is Sir Emilio Titara Jr., your grade 10 mathematics teacher, saying goodbye!